Camila Rocha, President and CEO for Easterseals, South Florida, located at 1475 Northwest 14th Avenue, Miami 33125. Good evening, Commissioners, Madam Mayor. I'm here on behalf of our entire Easterseals family and all of our fellow CBO-funded nonprofits. I thank you for giving us the opportunity to share the impact of CBO funding in the weeks leading up to today. I want to remind you that these critical funds support families with children and seniors with disabilities. Without full restoration, many will face a sudden loss of care, forcing parents and caregivers to make impossible choices, reducing work hours, leaving jobs, or leaving loved ones in unsafe environments. For families, CBO programs are not a luxury. They are a necessity. They make it possible for families to stay employed, for children and seniors to thrive, and for our community to remain strong. Thousands of families are counting on Easterseals and the more than 60 nonprofits whose funding is at risk to continue helping them live productive, fulfilling lives.
Thank you so much.
Community-based organizations in South Florida continue their campaign for what they consider their fair share of county funding.
And commissioners are moving closer to passing a budget, and they're being pressed to fully fund those important community-based organizations. NBC6 political reporter Steve Litz has the details.
He wouldn't be that kid that is now.
Odile Cortez was front and center outside County Hall, lobbying for funding for her son who has autism.
Who goes to Easterseals, and with the aftercare program for us, it's like a hope, a change in our life, because thanks to that, we have the tools to keep going better in his life.
Outside County Hall, people spoke of real-life challenges.
Me, yeah, I have a mental illness, but I try working, but it doesn't work for me.
I am an alumni of Lotus House, and they provided me with a safe haven.
They're all connected to community-based organizations and, again, letting their county commissioners know where they stand on proposed budget cuts. The process started with an approximate $400 million deficit. The initial budget proposal zeroed out community-based organizations. County officials now say funding has been restored in the 70% range. On social media, County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava has been adamant her budget is fair and addresses real priorities.
We've lost state and federal dollars to cuts. Property values have slowed in their growth, and the cost of business has gone up. That means we pay more for goods and services just like you do at home.
And I have had some conversations with people at some of these CBOs who say, while they are appreciative to have their funding restored into the 70% range, they do say they do need to be fully funded at 100% so they can continue to provide the services that they've been providing for many years. Live outside County Hall in Miami, I'm Steve Litz, NBC6 News.
It's official. Miami-Dade County has passed a nearly $13 billion budget. It happened after another marathon meeting that went until about 4 o'clock this morning. And despite a $400 million budget shortfall, some community organizations got their funding restored. NBC6 political reporter Steve Litz has what you need to know.
Lotus House provides a vital lifeline for women and children experiencing homelessness. But without $1 million in county funding, the shelter would be forced to turn people away. Founder and President Constance Collins says the need is greater than ever.
It's hard to operate a homeless shelter, but it's even harder to be the one that has to turn someone away at your door who is in need. So we are boundlessly grateful.
Community-based organizations like Lotus House and Christie House and Easterseals South Florida were originally left out of the proposed county budget, but after weeks of lobbying, most have seen their funding fully restored.
We're celebrating for every single family that received services, not only for Easterseals, but for every other organization that got those funds restored, because we know what an impact it's going to have in the community.
Early Friday morning, county commissioners passed the approximate $13 billion budget for next fiscal year. Property taxes remain flat. There's a slight increase in trash and water fees. The budget had close to a $400 million shortfall. County Mayor Daniela Levine Cava says the cuts were necessary and strategic.
We merged departments, we eliminated middle management, we reduced positions, we cut back on travel and marketing.
One of the bigger cost-cutting measures, eliminating nearly 400 county jobs.
Quite a number in parks. So we did actually eliminate some middle management positions in parks. Again, those are people that have management skills that are transferable.
Transferable, meaning that many of those laid off employees could be retrained and for roles in other departments where there are openings. The goal, according to county leaders, is to keep as many workers employed as possible. Live outside Lotus House in Miami, I'm Steve Litz, NBC 6 News.
Miami-Dade aprobó un presupuesto de casi $13.000 millones en medio de una maratónica sesión.
Una sesión en la que se inscribieron unas 200 personas para hablar ante la alcaldesa y los comisionados sobre lo que le preocupa, ¿no?, de los recortes. Vamos a darle al Faro para que nos cuente de los aumentos y los recortes que se hicieron para aprobar este presupuesto. Darle.
Así es, Fausta, Alejandra, y no fue una tarea fácil porque enfrentaban un déficit de $400 millones. Algunas agencias comunitarias como esta, Easterseals, esperaban un recorte de fondos, pero hoy respiran con más alivio. Programas de música como este para niños con necesidades especiales en la organización Easterseals reciben financiamiento del condado Miami-Dade. Aquí pequeños de tan solo 4 meses pueden recibir hasta 10 horas de terapia y atención mientras sus padres trabajan, y los servicios podrán continuar tras la aprobación del presupuesto del condado.
Estamos muy agradecidos con los comisionados, con nuestra alcaldesa, por contar con nosotros, por oír nuestras opiniones, nuestras preocupaciones y restaurar esos fondos tan importantes.
Los fondos para las agencias comunitarias fueron restaurados como parte del presupuesto del condado de casi $13.000 millones para el año fiscal 2026, el cual fue aprobado anoche por la comisión.
Que es balanceado, justo y también apretado.
Pero no fue una tarea fácil, ya que enfrentaban un déficit de más de $400 millones.
Yo y otros comisionados conmigo le tuvieron que poner presión a esta alcaldesa para que financiara la policía, para que financiara los bomberos.
El presupuesto aprobado aumenta la tarifa del agua y la recolección de basura, pero no aumenta los impuestos a la propiedad. Y aunque habrá un costo para el servicio de Metro Connect,
no estamos aumentando la tasa de usar los buses y trenes.
Además, la alcaldesa anticipa que habrá cambios de personal, principalmente en el departamento de parques.
Empleados del condado, casi 400, que están perdiendo sus propios puestos. Y hay tantas cosas que restauramos con fondos que no son permanentes. Entonces vamos a tener que hablar de estos cambios, estos recortes en el año entrante, preparando para el presupuesto.
La alcaldesa dice que esperan trasladar a esos empleados que posiblemente perderán sus empleos a otros vacantes. Informándoles en vivo, Arly Alfaro, adelante en el estudio.